we use action words, or when we say verbs, verbs can either be in the past. We also have verbs in present. We also have future. Okay, and then for tenses, so these are the three main tenses, and we can also categorize them into three. So we also have what we call simple, so present simple, simple past, simple future. We also have what we call continuous. So how do we form continuous verbs? Let's have it again. Continuous verbs. How do we form? Perfect. So we form continuous verbs using ing. Right? We also have what we call perfect tenses. So what do we use if we use perfect tenses? Perfect tense. Perfect tenses. Perfect. How do we form perfect tenses? Okay, so we use has. What else? We have? Have. Very good. If it's past. Had. Okay, so there you go. So this is what we mean by verb tenses. So depending on when the action happened, your verb should also mirror when the action was done, or if it's happening right now. Okay? So your first examination is to spot the error of tenses. So you are given 15 statements. You have to check which part of each statement is the error. So the error would be the verb tenses. Okay? For example, number 1. Let's have someone read question number 1. Let's have that at the back. Can you read? Question number 1. Okay, so the class officers canceled the party after I made all the arrangement for it. There is an error. So where is the error? What's wrong with the sentence? Which word or words are the errors? Yes, volunteer? Point? What's wrong with the sentence? Number 1. Look at number 1. Where's the error? Cancel. Okay, so where is the error? What's wrong with the sentence? Okay, where are the verbs? How many verbs do you see? Okay, so we had the verb cancel and okay, made. Are all verbs correct? Are both of them in correct form? Not really. One is incorrect. Which one? And what should be the right one? Sorry? Okay, very good. So this is the error. So instead of using the word made, it has to be had made. Okay, so question. Why should we use had made here? Sorry? After. Okay, alright, now remember, when it comes to two actions in the past, one action happened first, the other one happened later. So we need to use past perfect to the action that happened first. Okay? So there are two actions in the past. So let's say that this is your timeline. So let's say that this is past, this is present, future. Okay, so let's say one action finished first in the past, and then followed by another action. So the first action, we use past perfect. Okay, so the next action, we use simple past. Okay, so which one comes first? Cancel the party or made all the arrangement? Which went first? Which happened first? Let's have one. Which happened first? Cancel the party or make the arrangement? Did they cancel the party first? Not really. So they made. So this happened first. So after she had made all the arrangements so that it would be the time, or that was the time that they canceled the party. So this happened first, so we use had made. Understood? Okay, so that's what you're going to do. Do not copy the questions. You just have to take note of the error and how to correct them. Understood? Okay, so what about number 2? Let's have someone read number 2. Let's call... Okay, let's have Nan. Number 2. Make your voice louder, I can't hear you. Decision. Okay, all right. What's wrong with this sentence? Which word has an error, or which word is the error? Yes. What's the error? Debbie based her decisions on the proverb that honesty was the best policy. You don't know? Okay, who would like to help? Let's have Lynn. Who can help? Anyone? Okay, let's have Daniel. What is the error? You don't know? Online. Let's have Trami. Can you tell me what is the error in this sentence? 11:24. No idea. Okay, let's try to call Kwang Bing. Alright, Kwang Bing, do we have students in Kwang Bing? Let's chat. Hold on, guys. Alright, students in Kwang Bing. Do we have any? Okay, we actually have 2. Okay, can any one of you tell me what is the error? I'm seeing 2 people from Bombay. Anyone? The male, what's your name, dear? The male student in Bombay, ECB. No, cannot? Okay, yes. Can you tell me what's your name? Okay, all right. So, can you tell me what is the error in the sentence? Number 2. What is the error in sentence number 2? You can type. One word. The word. Okay, it's actually the word was. Okay, so this is a proverb. Normally, if we write proverbs, we use present simple. So honesty is the best policy. That was the best policy. All right. So there. So this is what you're going to do in test 1. All you have to do is to spot the error. You don't have to write the complete sentences. Just write the word that is incorrect and then change it to the correct one. Okay. All right. Next. So let's move to test. All right. So for test 2, let me ask someone read. Let's have. Okay, let's have Ming An. Can you read the instruction? Using the word in parenthesis. Make your voice louder, guys. with either or. Okay, alright, so when you say present simple, so what is the rule for present simple verbs? Let's have Kat. What's the rule for present simple? What do you mean by SPO? Present simple. How do we form present simple form of verbs? No, infinitive is different. Present simple. Do. For present continuous, we add ing, right? Be verb plus verb ing. What about present simple? Do plus verb. What is the rule if it's present simple? Yes, present simple. Who can tell me? Present simple. Okay, done. Present simple. Verb in. Is it only in basic form? When? Okay, so for present simple, you have to check the subject. You have to check the doer of the action. If the doer of the action is only one, singular, what do we do with the verb? We add s, only s, es or ies. For example, she sing or sings? Okay, Kat. She sing or sings? Sing? How many? Only one. So you add s. She sings. Okay? What about this one? You. Sing or sings? Sing. Alright? So if we're going to use I or you, so those are exceptions. So we usually use the base form of the word. I sing. I meaning only one, me. But we do not say sings. So we say sing. Also you. You can be one, you, or you. But we still use base form. Understood? Okay, alright, now let's try to answer question number 1. Let's have someone read. Let's call Camden. Can you read the first sentence? Today. Okay, so your answer should be based on the verb in parentheses. So what is the correct form of be here? Today. Today, blank, the second day on my trek around Mount Anacortes. Today. So what is the correct form of be? Be. Again, is, are, am, is being, are being, am being. So what's the correct form of be here? Come on. Is. All you have to do is to write is. Okay? So, number 2. Let me have someone read. Let's have, okay, me. Number 2. Number 2. Okay, so what is the correct form of the word shape? So, and my legs shake. I'm exhausted and my legs. It's now. It's at the time of speaking. Present simple or present continuous? And my legs shake. It's right now. Okay, so what's the correct form? My legs. What's the present continuous form? How many legs do you have? Well, you have one only? You have 2 legs. So what's the be form? Are. What do we do with the word shake? ing. How do we spell? Shaking. We take out the e and then we add ing. So there. So the correct form is shaking. understand? You have to understand the statement. So this is a paragraph. Okay, so you have to understand what's written so that you would know which one to choose. Should you use simple or present continuous? Understood? Okay, so you don't have to answer questions 1 and 2. Answer the rest. Again, do not copy the questions. Just write the answers right away. Okay? All right, next one. Okay, so this time, simple past or present perfect. Okay, so can you tell me what is the difference again between simple past or present perfect? When do we use them? Let's have many one. Simple past. When do we use simple past? Simple past. Can you give me an example of a verb in simple past? That's not a verb. Yesterday is a time expression. A verb in simple past. Went. Okay, very good. So what's the base form for went? Base form. Go. Okay, so go is base form. Went is simple past. Okay? What about present perfect? How do we form present perfect of the verb? That's how we go. Present perfect. Again. Present perfect. Perfect tenses we use has or have plus past participle. Okay, for example, have gone. Okay, so let's say that your verb is the word go. Go is the base form, all right? So if it's past simple, went. Okay, if it's present perfect, so depending on the doer of the action. Okay, so you can either use has or have. When do we use has? Let's have, again, when do we use has? Has. When do we use has? Has. Have. Okay. Has and when do we use has or have? Singular, only one. Have. Plural. Okay, so has or have plus past participle. So what is the past participle form of go? Past participle of go? Go, went, gone. So there you go. All right, so this is what we call present perfect. Okay, now, what's the difference between present simple simple past and present perfect? Okay, when you say perfect, also an action that is completed. Okay, so action done in the past. However, when we say simple past, so the information or the action is no longer true at present. It does not have any more of bearing at present. It does not affect the present time. But when you say present perfect, so it still affects the present time, and usually for simple past, we use time expressions that are clearly finished. For example, we can use the time expressions yesterday. What else? Last year, last month, okay, 5 hours ago. So clearly in the past, finished, okay? But when you say present perfect, we cannot exactly tell when the action happened. So it happened in the past, but we know exactly when, all right? So it could be yesterday, it could be today, but our focus is let's say the result in the present, how it affects the present. Okay? For example, I went to Paris yesterday. Okay, so I went not yesterday. Let's say I visited Paris in 2000. Okay, am I still in Paris? Am I still in Paris? Not anymore. So this does not affect present time. Finished. Okay, and we know when exactly it happened, in 2000. But if you're going to say, I have gone to Paris, is the action finished? I have gone to Paris. Is the action finished? It's still finished. Okay, but do we know when? We cannot. So it actually means I had the experience. Alright? So that's the difference between simple past and present perfect. So present perfect still affects the present. I have the experience going to Paris. You understand? So there. Okay, so let's try to answer. Okay, so let's have number one. Let's have Tamik. Can you read number one? Okay, become. So should this be simple past or present perfect? In the last 100 years. Is it simple past? In the last 100 years. We also don't know if this year is included in this last 100 years, right? This can also include this year. So do we use simple past? Not really. So we use present perfect. So what's the correct form of present perfect? Traveling. Has or have? Has. So traveling is non-count. So traveling has. This is the correct answer. What about the second sentence? Let's have Boy. Can you read? Century. It. Okay, very good. So we use the word took. Why do we use simple past? Why simple past? Okay, there. This is clearly a time expression in the past. 19th century. What century are we now? What century are we now? Come on. What century are we now? 2026. What century? We're in the 21st century. Okay, this one, 19th century. So this is clearly in the past. So we use simple past. Understand? So you only have two choices, either simple past or present perfect. Okay? Alright. Next one. Do not include this. Correct the tense in the essay. Do not include this. Okay? Do not answer this. Next one, modal verbs. Okay? So when you say modal verbs, so these are examples: might, must, will, different functions. Normally, when do we use will? Let's do a quick review on modal verbs. When do we use will? To talk about? Yes, Lynn? Okay, so normally if we talk about future, and then our prediction is most likely going to happen, because we cannot really tell what's going to happen in the future, right? But if our prediction is strong, we usually use will. Okay? What about might? When do we use might? Might or may? You can still remember when to use might or may. Let's have one. When do we use might or may? So we use will, especially if our prediction is strong, but we use might or may if? Tao Zoom, HD? Tao Zoom, HD? Okay, I will mute you. Okay, can you mute your mic, dear? HT, are you there? Not long. Yeah, hello?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
alright. Yes, yes. Can you tell me, when do we use might or may?
Is something might happen in the future.
Yeah, could be. We can actually also use might or may at present time. But when do we use might or may? For example, will, if our prediction is strong. Alright, but what about might or may?
Is I think it's 50-50.
Okay, there. So less certain. So if our prediction is less certain, so we do not really use will, but we use might or may. Okay? Alright. So let's have question number 1. Let me call someone and read question number 1. Let's have... Okay, Ming Ann in gray. The other Ming Ann. Can you read number 1? Okay, so our answer is letter C, must be studying. Why do we not say will study? So this action is not basically in the future, right? So this action is now. And the person, we're trying to guess what she's doing, right? So if our guess is certain, we can also use the word must. She must be studying, okay? So the correct answer is letter C. So do not copy the questions, just write letter C in your paper. Understood? Okay. Next one. Okay, all right, so this is actually also the same. So all you have to do is to write the correct modal verb. For example, number 1, let's have Kiat. Number 1. Okay, so I might. I may leave now. I have no time. I must leave the bus. So meaning to say, so it's something that you need to, something that you are, let's say something that you need to do, or else there would be consequences. Okay, so we use the word must. Next one. All right, conditionals. So we also had our lesson on conditionals before. So how many conditionals do we have? Can you still remember what are the different conditionals? Let's have, who was here when we had conditionals? Okay, let's have Mon. How many conditionals do we have? We have 0. We had 2 lectures already on conditionals. We have 0 conditional. We have first, second, third, and mixed conditionals. When do we use conditionals again? Let's have me. When do we use conditionals? When we talk about a condition and its result. Okay, so a likely condition or a likely result based on the condition. So if the condition is not met, so the result will also not happen. Okay, so when you say 0 conditional, so we use 0 conditionals to talk about factual information, meaning to say as long as the result is met, anytime, anywhere, we get the same exact result. Okay, for example, if water is heated to 100 degrees Celsius, what comes next? What comes next? If water is heated to 100 degrees Celsius, what comes next? What's the result? Come on. If you heat water to 100 degrees Celsius, what happens? What happens to water? go. Okay? So this is an example of zero conditional. Alright? Okay, now, this time, I need you to take a look at question number 1. Let me have someone read question number 1. Let's have Megan in front. Can you read question number 1? Okay, so if you'd arrived on time, none of this would have happened. What kind of conditional is this? 0, first, second, third, or mixed conditional? It's actually third conditional. Okay, so when you say third conditional, so a condition in the past, something else happened, and this person is imagining a different past. Okay, so if you'd arrived on time, none of this would have happened. So what's the meaning of this? So is it letter A, something that happened in the past, or is this sentence about something that's very unlikely to happen? Yeah. What does the sentence mean? Past or unlikely to happen? I just said it earlier. This is third conditional, so? Okay, there. So your answer should be letter B. Very unlikely to happen. This is future. So very unlikely to happen. So this is clearly in the past. Something happened and the person imagined a different past. So the correct answer is letter A. Okay? So again, do not copy. Just write your answer right away. Just write the letter. Okay, so that's about it. Okay? So again, do not answer correcting error. This one, the paragraph 4. This one, correct the tense error in the essay. Do not answer that. The rest, answer. Okay? And then later on, I will show you the answer key. You will have to manually check your work. Alright? Questions? Do we have any questions? No questions? Okay, so I will be sending you the link. Please do not paste your answer in the form, okay? We will only be using the form to send your scores. So this is the link, kindly check if we can open it. There you go. Look at your chat. Click to open. Do you see the link? Okay, so again, write your answer in a sheet of paper, or if not, you can pull up a notepad app or a Word app and then type your answer. Do not copy. Just write your answers right away. Okay? You can start. Don't share your answers. Try your best to answer by yourself. This way you can assess how far you learned about grammar.